Hello. Here is the September wrap up. A little bit later than I would have preferred to put it out, but it is what it is. There's been a lot going on. You'll see in my little vlog updates. But anyways, let's just jump right into it. Let's get into the wrap up. As I always mention with my percentages, everything looks different because I have a partner. I live in a place where my rent is not the usual expensive ass rent that you'd see in New York City and all these other things, just so you're not like, why do your percentages look like that? Like, there's many factors that go into the fact that this is how my percentages look, so let's just get into it. Oh, also, I make a different amount of money every month, so there's no real reliable way to, it's just kind of all over the place. Anyway, my bills this month were 28.3%. My debt repayment was 23.3%. And part of the reason that is because travel and transportation, I had to put some of that on the credit card this month or last month or whatever. So I was paying most of that off via this debt repayment section of this month's thing. So that's that explanation. Groceries, 12.4%. Travel expenses, 11.4%. For rental cars, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of things going on. You'll see in a minute. Pet expenses, 7.9%. Savings and investment was 5.5%. Transportation, which is like MTA, literally just the subway, 3.2%. Eating out / expenses was 2.9%. There was a red light purchase this month, and I will tell you more about it in a minute. It was 2.1%. Health and fitness was 1.6%. And gifts, 1.3%, because September was my brother's birthday month, so I got him a gift. So that's the percentages of this month. I feel more overwhelmed than I have in years, and I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know if it's because I am not pouring into my cup as much as I should be, if I'm just worrying too much about external stuff, but my creativity, my motivation, my just ability to take in and process information is literally this freaking big right now. I could fit all of those things into a literal thimble at the moment. So if I look or feel a little bit low energy to you, then that's why. I am just really tired. I'm really exhausted. I'm just overstimulated. There's too many things going on in the world. You know what I mean? There's just a lot going on, and it's impossible to take it all in and process it, because I am already someone that gets overwhelmed by literally a sink full of dishes. So imagine putting anything else on top of that. It's a recipe for disaster. So anyways, I'm not having a great time, but you know who's having a worse time? The people that are getting affected by all these hurricanes that are coming back to back to back. So if you may have noticed, I have a fundraiser going. So if you have any spare money at all that you have in your rules or whatever, for me, I have donations in my yellow light list. So just think about it and see if I have the budget. I'm gonna give all the proceeds from this video to this fundraiser as well. It's for the American Red Cross, because people are really struggling out there and they're just getting hit one after another, and I feel helpless. And I don't usually ask for donations or talk about things like this, but I feel like right now climate change is our biggest threat, obviously, and that's something that I've felt for a very long time. So just helping people out where our government's maybe failing us a little bit would be great. If each person that watches this video donates $1 or $5, then we will be able to raise a nice chunk of money to help these people out. So that would mean a lot to me if you could do that. I know that a lot of us are much more privileged and fortunate than we think about on a daily basis. So if you have running water, a roof over your head, and a cozy bed to sleep in, you're better off than a lot of people. And I think that it's good to remind ourselves to be really grateful for all that we do have. But anyways, you know, if you can afford groceries and all these things, then I highly suggest and encourage you to make a donation to the American Red Cross to help people out that have lost everything. So anyways, let me move on. I will explain pretty much all of what's been happening this past month in the little vlog update section of this video, but essentially there's just like a lot of family things going on behind the scenes. There's a lot of trips that have been planned since last year that I'm going on and taking, and all these things, like a wedding, whatever. There's like all these things that are happening. So I had to spend quite a bit of money on travel this month, which is what it is. I'm just ready to sit at home and literally do nothing for all of December, because the next 2 months are going to be really jam-packed with stuff that is just going to overwhelm the hell out of me. I know it already. So I'm just trying to remind myself to be grateful, because I am so privileged and lucky to be alive and in the situation that I am. I don't really know what else to say. I can't really wrap my head around the no buy this month, if I'm being completely honest. I'm just trying to survive, like, mentally. So just watch the clips, I guess, and you'll get an idea of what I've spent my money on in the past month. So I'm just gonna pass it over to September Grace right now. Hi besties, it is September 2nd. I can't lie to you. It's Labor Day, so that means there's Labor Day sales going on, and I actually genuinely need a couple of things. I need stuff for our New Zealand trip in November, and I figured, why not buy some gear that I need on Labor Day, right? Because of the sales. So I'm saving money and I'm getting things that I actually need, and I'm here ready to press buy on the cart, and my body is like physically rejecting the experience, because I keep like wanting to add more things, because I'm like, what if we need this, what if we need that, because I don't know how cold it's gonna be, and like, is it gonna be nice to have like a wool shirt underneath everything? Sorry, the dog. And I'm feeling like the answer is yes, but then I'm also feeling like, do I not have family that could lend me that just for this experience at least? So I'm feeling kind of weird inside. I don't really know what to do. I definitely think that a wool shirt would be helpful, like as a base layer underneath everything. So I don't really know. I also don't know what else we need or want. We already have raincoats. We have whatever clothes besides maybe wool shirts that we need. I don't know if Ray needs a pair or two of wool socks. We might just be able to go 1 or 2 pairs and then like let them dry each night or whatever. I could bring like a little bar of laundry soap. I'm really unsure of what to do. Both of the things that I genuinely need, which is a backpacking bag and Ray needs a rain cover, they are not on sale. So I'm like really tempted to just wait to see. I mean, obviously if they're not on sale now during Labor Day, they're probably never gonna go on sale. But I'm like, so then why do I need to buy them right this very second? I don't. And I think my body's like, so don't then. Because I literally did a low buy year last year and I'm doing a no buy this year, and my body is physically rejecting the experience of online shopping, which I guess is a really good sign, but I'm just like, I can't do it. I can't click. I can't click. I'm like, there must be a better solution. Like, no, there's no other solution. I need a backpacking bag, and I need one to be exactly the right size, fit, whatever. I tried one on in the store today, and then I went home to be like, okay, I'm just gonna see if I can find one, the best deal. It's better if I do the REI version, because I have like $23 on my REI co-op account situation thing, and then I can return it I have 1 year to return it. But the lady that was working there that was really helpful and nice was just like, honestly, just keep an eye on the backpack that you're getting, and if it goes on sale, buy it, and then keep the old receipt and return the new backpack, and they won't know. And I was like, I love you, you're amazing. So anyways, that's all. I've been blabbering for way too long. That's the update. That's a crazy little doozy of an update for the first first one of September, but I'll update you guys about this whole situation at the end of this month because I need to figure this out like this month, ideally, so that I don't have to be freaking out and rushing. But I think I'm gonna try a little bit harder to ask around my family members, which are very athletic and outdoorsy, to see if we have some wool shirts or wool undershirts that Ray and I can borrow. So yeah. I feel like I've been doing most of my updates in here just because it's easier. I did end up buying us wool shirts because at the end of the day, Ray and I are very outdoorsy people. Like, yes, I know we live in New York City right now, but like when you get a wool shirt, it's one of those things you're gonna own for a long ass time. And my mom was like, yeah, I've had the same wool shirt for like 15 years. So whatever, it is what it is. Yes, I did buy it during a no-buy year. Is this crooked? You probably can't tell. Yes, I did buy it during a no-buy year, but at the same time, I needed it for this trip, and there wasn't a good solution for us because my dad didn't have a spare one, my mom didn't have a spare one. Like, I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy these, and they were on sale, so it's fine, whatever. I don't know if I'm gonna class it as a yellow or a red light purchase yet, but we'll see. I still have to get my backpacking bag. Ray said he doesn't need to get a rain cover for his backpack because he thinks it's already waterproof and he's gonna wear a poncho over it. So I'm like, it's your prerogative. We can always put our clothes in like a trash bag or something just in case. I still have to get the backpacking bag, so I'm gonna have to spend the money for that this month or next month. So, you know, just gonna bite the bullet for that. And again, it is something that I'm gonna have for a very long time after, so no regrets, you know what I mean? I don't know how much I've updated. I ended up getting the wool shirts, they came. I think I'm just gonna count them as a red light purchase because it's not something that I planned on purchasing this year. It's not a replacement, it's just a purchase, it is what it is. I needed it, but whatever, it's a red light, that's fine. Other than that, I've definitely felt the urge to spend. I'm definitely feeling the dopamine need, craving coming back. So I definitely need to work on that. I maybe need to cut down on the rest of my stimuli, as in like YouTube or whatever, just like get back to reading or like going on a walk or something. So I think that might help, but yeah, things are fine. They're okay. What day is it? I think it's the 13th. Hi, so yeah, my camera died. That was a while ago. It's the 17th now. I don't even know what day that was. Anyways, I've been feeling a few urges to buy some more clothes. I've finally, like, in my head figured out almost what I want to do for like the whole wardrobe situation. So I'm genuinely going to be putting a video out about that in the next month or so, which is really exciting because I finally have some clarity in my mind about what I want to do for next year, although I haven't ironed out every single detail yet, but I will soon. I've definitely been feeling bored and a little frustrated with my wardrobe because, as I've mentioned before, I may have decluttered a little bit too much before going into a no-buy year. Like, my ideal goal is to get to like my perfect wardrobe that I'm like really happy with and I love all the pieces in it. But you know, it takes time and that's fine. It is what it is. Just because I'm posting about it doesn't make me an expert. I'm just sharing my thoughts and experiences and advice based on what I've gone through and the encouragement that I know that we all need. Because I've built up my willpower over a couple of years because of like the whole first environmentalism thing, then minimalism, now no buy. So I feel like my resolve is pretty good in terms of not purchasing stuff, but you know, I'm excited to do a side-by-side comparison of like frivolous purchases this year versus last year because yeah, I'm definitely interested to see like how that shakes out because I genuinely think that I've spent, I don't know, maybe the same amount on stuff this year as last year, except the stuff that I've spent on this year has been like traveling and dance classes and stuff, which are like fun experiences that I didn't have the money for last year when I was just buying random crap. So I'm interested to see how that shakes out, but I will do a bit of an update of that whole situation later on. I still have plenty more no-buy videos to be coming out throughout the rest of this year and early into next year for anyone that wants to continue the challenge or is just starting. You know, we've got room for everyone here, so that's it. Okay, a bit of an update. I'm pretty sure it's the 23rd Haven't really been doing that many updates. But my mom sent me all these things so that I could use them and or wear them in the winter and when I go to New Zealand because I do not have anything fleece. Let's see what we got here. This will be perfect. Absolutely perfect. And this too, oh my gosh. Okay, so Ray and I will each have a fleece vest to keep us warm. And there's other fleece jackets too. I don't know how many of these she actually wants back or that they're just ours to keep, but it's a wool sweater, another fleece vest, and, ooh, this is really pretty. This color. Very pretty. And then the last thing, which is so crazy because my mom has had this for so long, like for my whole life. And I just remember being obsessed with it when I was younger. Oh my gosh. And the reason why I loved it so much is because it had the N on it for nevitt. Which is so cool. I think that's literally perhaps the first time I've ever said my last name on this channel. Yep, it's nevitt. And I love it so much. Like, I remember I always saw her wearing this and I was like, she looks like a teddy bear. Like, she looks so comfy. It's so comfy. Oh, I love this so much. I'm gonna cherish it forever. I could cry right now, actually. Just wearing it makes me really happy. Anyways, it's the little things, you know? I'm really grateful. I'll see what of these things she might want back or if she's just gonna give all of it to me. There's no way she's gonna want this back because I'm a lot smaller than her, actually, in terms of like length. She's like easily 4 inches taller than me and has really, really long arms and legs. So the fact that this fits basically like really well, there's no way that she'll want this one back because it's probably too small. But anyways, I'm really happy to have it. This is like peak inside the house, cozy, like teddy jacket. And then anyways, the last update that I have is my little harvest. My little harvest of tomatoes. I still haven't bought my backpacking bag, but I think I'm just gonna save that for October because, oh yes, there are more updates. I rented 3 rental cars this month already, so like I don't need to be spending more money. It's all for like, there's a wedding and then to get down before New Zealand, and then I think I rented a car for New Zealand as well. So if you can't tell, I've just been living in this zip up sweatshirt thing. It's so warm and so cozy and it's very lovely. Anyways, I've been trying to get some work done. I'm looking at the calendar right now and there's a lot going on, you know, because when it rains it pours, right? It's just like, why does everything always have to happen at the exact same time? October is going to be an insane month, so is November, and I really hope that in December I can like actually rest a little bit. I've just, this week especially, and this next week or so, I've just really overextended myself based on like the amount of things that I can actually do, and I'm just like, actually I have to not do that because there's like stuff going on in my life that I can't. There's just like so much going on. I'm just like really overwhelmed. There's like a lot happening. There's too many people staying this month, next month too, like too many things. I'm so overwhelmed by the amount of travel that's going on. My wallet is hating it, I'm hating it, but at the same time, it's just like one of those things that it's just like happening. It's just gotta happen. Like, my childhood dog is pretty much dying. Like, she's in kidney failure and I have no time this month to go see her besides next week, and I don't know how much longer she's going to last, and I want to be able to say goodbye. And then we have a wedding, and then we're hosting people, many people, all in the same weekend, and then November it just starts getting insane again because we're going to New Zealand. So yeah, it's just a lot of moving pieces, and then there might be some construction going on in between while people are here, while people aren't here. I'm trying not to cry. Like, it's a lot of fucking shit right now. Like, feel like I'm gonna lose it, and there's just like doing all of this and traveling in between is like not something that even kind of sounds fun to me right now. Like, I'm excited about the trips and I'm lucky that I get to go on them, but like it's just the travel at this point is starting to stress me out. Like, a lot of it was pre-booked and like things that we had already agreed to, like it's a wedding and a thing, and like my dog is dying. Like, what am I supposed to do? Not go see her? So like it's just all happening at the same time, and I'm sure that once it's all over it's gonna be fine, but like the logistics and the amount of money that have to be spent in order to do these things is really stressing me out, I can't lie. And like doing it during a no-buy year has been kind of a blessing and a curse, because I feel like I could have saved so much more if I hadn't had all of these things planned. But at the same time, I know that I'm gonna look back on it and not regret it, because it was me seeing my family and seeing people that I care about. So I think that's something that I need to really get over, is like the guilt of spending money to spend time with my family, like spend quality time with my family and friends, because I live so far away from them, and it's only gonna get worse when I move to New Zealand. So like, yeah, theoretically, like in the future it would be more dedicated trips instead of like a bunch of little tiny ones that just like stress me the fuck out. And it'll just be like a long one, like a big chunk or whatever, instead of just like a million tiny satellite things that are going on. But you know, that's just the reality of my situation right now, and that's okay. I just wanted to say that for anyone that might possibly relate to the situation that I'm in at this current moment. I know a lot of people don't have the luxury or the financial ability to travel, and to be honest, like at this point it's starting to financially string me out a little bit, and it's unfortunately almost dipping into the part where it's like just not fun anymore. So I'm really excited to just like kind of stay put and not fucking do shit next year, because I'm like burnt out. I'm like really tired, and doing so much is like really exhausting. And even traveling, because it's like supposed to be fun, is just so expensive and so overstimulating. And like, yes, I do get to see my family and friends, but at the same time, I just want to stay here. Like, I don't want to do shit in December. I do not want to do shit in December. I do not want to go anywhere. I don't even want people to visit us. I'm like so tired. But I have work and I just want to rest. That's what I want to do in December. I want to recalibrate, okay? And then next year we really only have like one trip planned, and then holidays, I don't know. Since I started working on Broadway, I can't really go anywhere for Christmas, because that's when everyone calls out, and I'm a swing, so like that's when they rely on swings to be there and like pick up the shifts and stuff. And like, to be honest, when you're working all holiday season, you get paid pretty well. So I don't know what to do. Just kind of going through a bit of feels like a quarter life crisis. Like, honestly, I just kind of feel like I'm flailing. Like, I'm totally flailing right now. And I'm tired as shit, so that's not helpful either. Like, I keep overextending myself. I've overextended the shit out of myself for the rest of this year. So I just really want to rein that in a little bit and see if I could just take it a day at a time and stop agreeing to things. Anyways, that was long, so I'm gonna sign off for this update. It's the 26th, by the way, so. Okay, do you see what I mean a little bit? She was struggling. She still is. She still is struggling a little bit, I can't lie. But again, nothing like so many other people that are struggling way worse out there in the world right now. So I'm just going to continue on my merry way today and try to keep chugging along, do things that make me happy, bring me joy, make me feel less helpless in the world right now. And yeah, you know, we're almost done with the no-buy year. If you guys started in January like I did, or if you have a different timeline, just keep chugging. We got this. Buying useless things are not going to solve your problems. You know, whatever, all that stuff. It's still true. I will soon be posting more videos about planning for the future, like 2025, what our plans are for that, if we're doing a no buy, low buy, adjusting our rules, keeping them the same, you know, figuring out what the plan is. I'll be posting those kinds of videos whenever I have the energy to do so. That's all for the video today. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you so much for always being so kind and supportive during all of the ups and downs of life that I'm sharing, and just giving me so much comfort and support and understanding throughout all of it. I appreciate it more than I can even say, and this community means a lot to me. So thank you for everything, all the time, always, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, I'm sending you all the love my little heart can send because we're all just trying our best out here. So that's it. I'll see you soon.